Examining Star Wars characters and positive nostalgic attachment makes you really understand why characters, they'll go from their big screen debuts to coming back again and again and again. Look at The Mandalorian, for example, and think about the character that's resonated with people over decades, Boba Fett. You can understand the cool factor. You can understand the why. You can also understand the less is more. And again, there's been no diminishing that. You also look at other characters that surround the Mandalorian right now. IG-11, even though we only had a little bit of a brief interlude with that, still, we harken back to IG-88. You gotta love that. Bosk clones. You understand why Bosk would come back. Because again, when you saw Bosk standing up there, man, he was cool. That's why we've had other movies, too, that want to harken back to that nostalgia, like Solo, for example, because Lando Calrissian was cool. Until now, at least, he was cool. You have Solo, Chewie. So many characters that, again, they attach to a fan base. So when I saw this in front of me, I thought, who exactly is this for? Who exactly would want to take Admiral Holdo and say, I don't know, get a Cape Fear size installation on their back saying, yeah, this is my jam? I don't know anybody. The only people I know, they sit online and say, so stunning, so brave. While this character, basically, they did some of the dumbest things and pretty much destroyed the rebellion. So hey there. So today I want to return to that wonderful world of trash fires. And nothing quite says trash fire to me like the current iterations of Star Wars under that Disney umbrella. Oh man, that's an ugly umbrella. When I'm looking at this stuff, I truly hate what Disney has been doing. They may have gotten The Mandalorian right. They at least have 2 episodes under their belt. But it's hard to trade that in for a trilogy that pretty much makes me want to walk away from everything Star Wars related. That's especially true when you look at the way that these folks are allowed to treat an audience. They're allowed to denigrate them and on. It's kind of like they're expected to do so. And if they don't, or if they don't claim victimhood, they're doing something wrong. Now, if you look at this article in front of you, you see the rumor there. This is something, again, I don't feel like anyone would want. And you and I are going to get into this. We're going to read through it and see exactly what's here. But before we do, you like this kind of content? Make sure you're subbed to the channel. Enjoy these videos. Wait for me to have a breakdown in real time because seriously, it is hard to believe that this is the real world. Yeah, make sure that you share it with others so you and them can have popcorn and watch all of that happen again in real time. Want to go further than that? Love that umbrella guy. I want to help out because this platform doesn't love us. Well, there are many ways to do so. Join button's a sexy one. Sexy option. We also have merchandising. We have links, but most of all, we have the Case of the Littlest Umbrella. It's our initial foray into comic books. It's also a message to the crazies out there, and it's only around for 14 more days. So, check that out, and thank you in advance. So, rumor, Laura Dern will play Admiral Holdo to return for Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Fun times there. Really drink that character in. Think back to the greatest hits there. Exactly how this character went out. Big ship doesn't think that little ships are going to be there. Therefore, little ships will get away. You see the idea there. Dumbest idea ever. Dumbest idea freaking ever. But let's get into this. So a new rumor details that Laura Dern will return for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. The rumor comes from Skylar Schuer, the editor-in-chief of Dis Insider. Now, I've never heard of Dis Insider, just to note that right away, but this comes from Bounding Into Comics, the article we're talking about in question here, and it's been interesting to look at exactly what Bounding Into Comics has put together, how many things they've reported on that might actually come true, and how many of these things truly do come true. I have fun with this stuff, if nothing else, and I think, wow, would I see Disney do this too? Yeah, I could see them doing it, and that's sad. That's really sad. So Schuler writes on Twitter, Lorna Dern is returning for Rise of Skywalker. Now, you notice this wasn't ratioed right off the bat, which was surprising to me, too. You have 658 likes. That's telling you basically who owns Twitter. 223 comments. There will be a few, again, so stunning, so braves, but there will be a lot of people that are just dumbfounded by this, wondering why exactly that's going to transpire. They also want to know where you heard this stuff from, and then there's going to be people like myself that are basically, they need some kind of popsicle stick to put in their mouth so they don't swallow their freaking tongues. So continuing on, it's unclear if Dern will actually reprise her role as Admiral Holdo. Oh yeah, that would be the thing. We would definitely get some type of flashback there. It would be something just unmercilessly cringy. I mean, you're going to probably look at it and you'll think, my God, it takes me right back to Rian Johnson and that certain finger that he held up to the audience. Man, this was a great, bold choice. So stunning there. So brave. But continuing. Now, many friends watched Rian Johnson's The Last Jedi believed Holdo committed suicide after a plan to evacuate the resistance forces to Grapeveld. Holdo took drastic action and decided to use a light-speed attack with radius, formerly known as the Dawn of Tranquility, against Snoke's flagship, the Supremacy. Man, all of that. The attack was successful, tearing Snoke's ship nearly in half. Man, reading through that, I mean, you can tell just how heavy-handed these people wanted to go in. Oh, we're going to use the Dawn of Tranquility, and we're going to attack the Supremacy. The Supremacy. I mean, if you don't have somebody that's truly try-harding it up, calling a ship the Supremacy, yeah. I mean, in current year, you know exactly what they were trying to say there. It's sad. It's sad. What's sadder still is the bad guys in this movie, they weren't worth rooting for. Normally, if nothing else, you can sit down and say, man, I really enjoy those baddies. But this movie, no. No way, no way, no shade, no way. I mean, if you look even at Snoke's write-off character, if you look at Kylo, oh God, terrible character. Who exactly am I supposed to root for anymore? I mean, the credits, the guy who basically was the boom mic operator, who exactly am I rooting for in this movie? So anyway, I do believe, yes, she did indeed commit suicide. Oh, her plan, basically, it suicided out most of the group anyway, so didn't really matter. Now, her death would seemingly be confirmed in the recently released Resistance Reborn book. Yeah, well, you don't need a lot of confirmation for that, I wouldn't think. After news, the battle reaches a number of Resistance pilots. One of the pilots questioned, who's dead? Another pilot named Snap answers her, Snap. Whoa, really? Not everyone, Snap corrected hastily at the look on his mother's face, but the Resistance leadership is gone. Admiral Holdo, Akbar, Jura, the entire fleet. Later on in the book, Leia would also seemingly confirm Holdo is dead. The call was from a couple of pilots I've scouted, but, and I hope this doesn't come out wrong, we need more than pilots. We need leadership. Pilots are crucial, but the First Order took Holdo, Akbar, and others. She sighed, the grim heavy in her bones. Leaders, she had called them. Yes, but also friends. People she had known most of her life, now gone. Oh, so stunning. So brave. Maybe they should have saved those other people. In the third moment, Holdo's death would also be seemingly confirmed, this time from Poe's thoughts. He was determined to honor the Resistance, to make up for his mistakes, and to do Holdo and the others who had lost their lives proud. Well, you know Disney, though. They don't care about what's there. They don't care about canon or extended universe. You don't like it, just wash that crap out. However, it's quite possible that Holdo might have survived. We didn't specifically see her death on screen. It's just an assumption based on the reaction we see from Leia and Poe. And these passages from Resistance Reborn are based on information from Poe and Leia, who believe Holdo is dead. The radius is not seen after it jumps into hyperspace. It's quite possible the ship and Holdo might have survived, but is simply lost somewhere in space. I wouldn't be surprised if she might suffer a memory loss loss from the light speed attack. Can I suffer a memory loss so I don't remember all this crap too? Even the comic book adaptation does not confirm that Holdo is killed. Poe states, I can't believe she did that. Leia simply responds, I can. Ugh, I can believe it because you didn't have any freaking plans. If Dern does return to Star Wars The Rise of Jedi and reprises a role as Admiral Holdo, it means the light speed attack might have been even more effective than what fans believed. Oh, man. Don't tell me that, bounding into comics. Don't tell me that. Because all I saw in that was just a cringy way to deal with what essentially was Battlestar Galactica. Oh, they're catching up, sorta, but we can stay ahead of them. Yeah, it was that whole franchise, but condensed into what Rian Johnson thought was really, really cool. But anyway, you tell me what you think about this. And if that character comes back, I wonder what would be fun to bring them back. Maybe in the comments. Tell me what would be fun that you would enjoy. Is there a character you would like to see them tattooed across? Maybe they could come back as a tattoo on somebody. I don't know. You let me know. So if you like this kind of content, you know the drill by now. I want to end by saying, too, I thank you for showing up. I appreciate you showing up. Many of these people out there, they don't appreciate who empowers endeavors. That's the problem with places like Disney. They have forgotten that. And, well, they pay for it, too. So I want to thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating. Leave your comments, pro and con, and, leave any kind of help that you want at the door as well. If you want to check out those links, whatever. But like I said, just showing up, it's awesome. I thank you for it. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks.